Hopefully it'll come up on here. It's saying we're live.
Isn't that how all shows say, right? They all start with that. Are we live?
Are we live? But it takes so long, doesn't it, for it to kick in? I don't know.
Yeah, it will.
It will.
It's live, I'm sure.
But I'll do a little introduction. This is the round table. This is just like a little chat show we're doing. Just on StreamYard. No real graphics or anything. Just simply keeping it simple and doing a bit of a chat. Danny Black's here from Brisbane, Australia, joining me for just a little bit of a creators chat. Is that right, Danny? You reckon? Like a creators chat or just a chat?
That reminds me of the last time you went live.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you're live. You're live on your thing here. This is great.
It's not.
Yeah. By the way, I love that name, Round Table.
The Round Table. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, Walker's watching. He says live. Yeah, Walker, what's up?
Jamie Walker.
No, not Jamie.
Oh, it's not Jamie Walker. It's just Walker. I didn't really work on the thumbnail too much, but those are just 2 snapshots of the last stream we did, which was a huge failure.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about that or not?
It was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
I took it off the channel, that's for sure.
I took ours off the channel too. But you know what's funny? One of my favorite streams of all time was on when I was doing the podcast one, the Not So Morning Show, and we did our least favorite gear, you know, and then I made a video out of it anyways, but it was so it was fun. That was a fun one, and it'd be kind of fun to talk about that kind of stuff again too.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Tube Fix?
Tube Fix is here. Chris, how you doing, dude?
Sorry, I'll let you talk to your audience.
No, it's okay.
I'm so used to jumping in on it. It's tough.
This is what it's all about. I'm not this is what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do like the format too good. I just wanted to do a chat, and you can talk and when you want to, and talk to the chat and stuff, and help me, because it's just easier that way for me. I think this is StreamYard. The picture looks good though.
Yeah, dude. By the way, congratulations on almost 1,000.
Yeah, we're on 944, I think.
I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this
945.
See if anybody wants to jump in and watch as well.
170 subscribers in the last 28 days. That's quite good.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
that's really good. Yeah. Do you have background music playing?
No, you can't. I don't think I can add music to it, to be honest. It's literally the camera. I can have me on my own. We can have me and you, and then I can have the screen share.
I can give you some. This is Jelly Duck's background music.
Did he make it for you on his synth?
He made it for him. And I just was like, I'm using this for my 80s stuff because it sounds so 80s. Yeah. It's amazing. I love it.
Wicked. Yeah, Jelly Duck, man. It's hot. It's hotter than hot. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's hotter than hot. I was going to totally share this and I forgot.
We can hear whiskey in the background as well.
We've been barking a lot more lately, which is kind of, we're trying to nip that one in the butt, if you will. Just like.
Don't want to get any complaints off the neighbors or anything.
No. It's not that bad. It's just like when he wants something, he barks.
I got the Rode Lav mic the other day.
Smart Lav
Plus.
You went for it, man. You went for it. Nice.
So I did a video yesterday. The vlog that I put up yesterday was using just the GoPro and this microphone, and it sounds amazing.
That's the same setup that Jay has.
Yeah.
I think YouTube has it as well.
Yeah.
And I have that as well for my on the go. Although, listen, I wanted to make a vlog, so I started my first gig back after all this last night, and I was like, I'm gonna vlog it because I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And to be honest, there's some things I could say, but I forgot how to vlog in public. Like, actually, not forgot, but like back in the day, it was so innocent where I feel like I could have went up to people with the camera and they'd be like, "Oh, hey, I'm on camera." Now everybody's like, "Oh, this is going to be used against me." Like they have a weird, like, nobody wants to be on camera like they used to, you know?
Do you think that's changed over the since all this has kicked off with the word we're not going to mention in this stream?
Well, there's so many words that we can say right now. But yeah.
Hey, Bridget Hendrick, how you doing, guys?
Oh, sweet. They're on. Okay, yeah. I shared it on Fanatics, so we'll.
So when's that vlog going to be live, Danny?
I don't know if I'm going to make it now. Like I recorded it
man.
and I'm just like, this is boring. Like this is, I feel like, I could just I could tell people what it was like right here, and that's going to be just as good. Or I like my midweek stream. I feel like I don't know. I just think that it's not, and you can make a 2-minute video. That's fine. Whatever. People probably will click on it hoping it's only going to be 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll look through the footage and see if anything's good enough, but it's just not. Yeah, I have a certain interesting, weird standard where I want it to be half. I think I want to edit it, like something that I want to edit.
Yeah,
that's fun for me. But when I'm like, ooh, I don't know about this, it's like, we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm at the point where I'm just vlogging just to, I'm not keeping to like the high standards, if you know what I mean. I'm just trying to vlog for the practice of it and just uploading it. Like that vlog yesterday. It's just a photography vlog. I went out yesterday morning before work to take some photos, and Friday morning, sorry. And I was just there was a lot of talking.
I don't even know what day it is right now.
I know, normally I ain't got a clue. But it was just a lot of talking. I just did it and just uploaded it, and it was, it looked okay. It's just a practice of doing it.
Dude, you're pumping out content left and right. Hey, listen, Jelly Duck's in the chat.
Jelly Duck.
We got his music rocking as well. Shyla Rose, hey, what's happening?
Jelly Duck would be.
I would love to know anybody's questions. If you have any questions, this is Xander's show. I'm just, for some reason, I can't help it. I just can't help but take it over.
Dude, that's why I love having you on the show, because it just helps me, because otherwise we'd be like this. We're just sitting here just not talking and just talking about, general stuff.
No, dude, so I did the gig last night, and I got so used to doing these live streams where like I finish, I press the little applause button or whatever, and then turn up the music and then start talking to everybody and keeping everyone entertained. But because you're only allowed like 20 people per like section of a bar, there's people waiting. So there were people I could watch. I saw it all happen. There was like people waiting to get in, and I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be that entertaining, because you want people to leave so new people come in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
I'm not saying I'm going to play like the wrong chords and play terrible songs like Kumbaya. I'm just thinking like, I'm not going to sing Sweet Caroline and get everyone going when they need to leave. So
the fact that people want to stay there and keep in is that's good. That's like that's giving a good sign to you, because people want to stay and watch the show. They don't want to leave, do they? So that's a positive as well, isn't it?
Yeah, no, for sure. But that's just when with the YouTube live streams, it's like you're doing everything you can to keep people to stay. And I'll tell you this, it's funny, when I simulcast to Facebook, right? You can look at the numbers and like, dude, you got 1,500 views on that versus like 150 at the end of the stream, or 200 on YouTube. And it's like, why wouldn't you just do Facebook? And then if you break it down, it's actually really sad that you look at the 3 second, it's a 3 second views. And that it's a 1,500 views on Facebook. 1,200 of them are 3 second views. They're people that scroll by,
scrolling past the video.
I just think that it's a funny sense of they're trying to make you feel good about yourself and your numbers, but you got to be realistic with it sometimes. And
I think Facebook's a good way of getting people from that platform who just simply use Facebook over to your YouTube channel. I mean, that's the whole reason you're really doing it, isn't it? I suppose.
Well, no, I'm trying to do both. And like, who is it? Like Colt Clark and the Quarantine Kids or whatever. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't seen that.
The dad is like basically like me if I ever had kids. He plays music, and he just, his kids. I
saw a little clip on it was on like a YouTube group, sort of small creators group. I think I saw that he was playing all the kids were playing music, and one kid was dancing.
But I watched them, and they do like YouTube and Facebook separate, like, so they pump it out. I used to be greedy. Like I want to say greedy, like, cause it's like, I wanted to put the link for YouTube on Facebook so I get more views on YouTube. And really I've been doing YouTube wrong this whole time. And I get mad at myself with it, because it's like, and it's almost like you can't take it back. When do you start? Do you start now? Or for an example of what I'm talking about, the mate video, the top favorite Australian slang video.
Yeah.
I could have put that as a separate video on Facebook, and that would have gotten a lot more shares and a lot more brand recognition and all that stuff. But because I wanted people to come over to YouTube and watch it there, it's just this, greedy is it's kind of a loose term for that. It's not really greedy, but it's just like, I just wanted people over. I wanted the numbers higher on YouTube.
On YouTube, so, you're focusing on the one platform. It's what do you do? Do you focus on just YouTube, or do you, like, I don't know, do you try and put yourself, both? You've got to put yourself out there on every single platform. You're probably not doing enough.
No, no, you're not. And it's very funny. And then you got Instagram, you got TikTok, you got Twitch, you got all this stuff. I mean, we all know this, but it's just it's a bit overwhelming sometimes when you're just like, I just want to.
Well, it's a lot of work as well, isn't it?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It takes a lot of time just to do the video, and when you press that upload, I'm sort of, thank you, I've done it. I can finish and relax for a few hours before I have to start the next video, and I don't want to then start sharing it on socials and doing all that and trying to make another short form video to share on. Yeah,
no, you just want to get out so you can start working on your next project. And I think what's funny is, and I've told you this about you and me and other people, is that a lot of times the thing that's probably the most important is the title and the thumbnail. And we skimp on them because we're so focused on, I got the video done. I don't want to work on this anymore. Like, I don't want to come up with a title or a thumbnail that's going to be, you just kind of want to get it over and done with. So
have you seen, I was just seeing this morning, there's a kid called Photo Finn. He was on Facebook, and he's, I'll show you the screen if I can find him, but he's on 900 subscribers. He's only done a few videos. I can't find him. Hold on.
Yeah, no
but
problem.
His channel's wicked. His thumbnail's brilliant. His content's, he's obviously a talented young kid. I'll show you if I can share the screen. It's this. I mean, look at his thumbnails. They're like very Peter McKinnon. And I wish
Peter McKinnon, yeah.
I wish I'd done something like that from the start of my channel. I feel my channel thumbnails and setup and look is just a little bit messy. This is like quite clean.
Hey, you have a chance to go back and change it all.
Yeah. I think it's going to take a long time, but I think I'm going to sort of do that, go to one brand and change
I don't think you should go back and change stuff. I feel like that's just a distraction. I mean, unless you do it slowly but surely, like meaning like, all right, I'm going to do 10 today, 10 next week, but don't if you sit down and just do it all. And then what if like after a little bit, you're like, I don't really like that. You spent all that time doing it and you're kind of stuck doing it. I think you just from now on, just go from now on, or like your bigger videos that you feel, or some certain videos if you want to go back into it. Sorry. That was a question for Danny. Do you think that, I feel like he meant simulcasting. Is that a word? Truncating?
Truncating. Your Facebook stream is working in terms of moving people to YouTube.
Is that a word, truncating? Or did he spell
trunking,
it? Is it like
trunking? I don't know.
Actually that has worked. Funny thing too is the other channel that I have, I feel like I need to go live on there soon because there's people that used to show up on that don't show up on my bigger one. So I need to like.
Right. You do a few more transition videos, maybe just sort of trying to get people over to your main channel.
Yeah, but it has been working. And I think I'll push it more as we go. I think this weekend is going to be just a big name that tune.
Yeah.
And actually, I'd love your thoughts on this because I want to have some good prizes. I don't know how to say this. I want to charge people to play. And the reason I'm saying that is I don't necessarily want their money for it.
Yeah.
I want, when you pay money to enter a contest, you're in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you try it. It makes it a little bit more fun because stakes are a bit higher, even if it's like $2 to enter or something stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of a way to do that without coming across as like, hey, you got to pay money to do this or whatever. I don't know. Or it doesn't have to be money, but maybe share it out. I don't know.
Give people the option. Hendrix just put truncating means cutting short, right? That is a new word.
Do you think that cutting short your Facebook stream? Oh, okay. Now I get that. That's different. That whole sentence is a complete different thing now.
Yeah.
What happens on Facebook now that I noticed it is that my friend Glenn Starr. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling on my words a lot right now. This is my first glass of wine. I think it's just I've been working hard on this office. Look at this. So like the office has been changed a lot lately. You got a piano, got all this crap up here.
Yep, it's looking good, dude.
Yeah. So cutting it short, cutting the sentence short too. I honestly just forgot what I was talking about.
Do you think cutting short?
No. My friend Glenn Starr, he sings a song in the middle for a break for me. But
we love Glenn.
What happened was we cut this green screen stuff for him so that there was parts of the music video that played, and so Facebook took that and went no more. Like nobody can watch it anymore.
All right, okay.
So yeah, it's crazy, right?
Just because he was singing a certain song, you mean, or
I think it's because so I looked back on it. It was like it matched 30 seconds of a song, and that was "Jump" by Van Halen, and not just the song, but the song in the video. And I don't know if you know this, but in YouTube, I can go through and I can see who's used my stuff and how much of it they've used. Like you can actually see how much somebody's used it, and you can actually click a copyright claim on it.
Oh, right, okay.
And so that's probably what happened is they get all these flags of this person's probably used it, and then they just it's automatic now for some of these big companies. But for Facebook side on YouTube, it just kind of tells you that, and then I can cut it out if I want to or mute it for a second. But on Facebook, it literally was just like nobody can watch anymore because it's blocked in all these countries.
Right.
So like on the live stream, so the chat just stopped completely, and I was just like, "What's going on?" It says I'm live.
Yeah.
On Facebook, it's live, but then I was blocked. So I think that's going to be the idea going forward, is saying before that Glenn Starr thing, just because it doesn't happen every time, but it's going to be like, hey, everybody on Facebook, come over to YouTube for Name That Tune. And
see, one of my relatives, she does sort of online videos, online exercise. She's like a PT trainer. She does like online exercise, and she's been playing music in the background, and all her Facebook videos have been basically taken down, or they've been stopped midstream. They've just cut it off because of the music, obviously.
Yeah, the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So Hendrik, you both don't know the word truncate. English isn't even my first language. Yeah, I've never heard of truncate, the word.
I've heard of trump-cated.
Oh,
I'm just
is that like? Should we segue into Trump? Can I show you this video?
You want to show me a video? You're not going to get copyright screwed up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know actually.
Is this stream going to get? Are you going to unlist the stream afterwards as well?
No, I'll probably leave it on. We'll see.
Leave it on. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
leave it on.
Basically, if you want to go and watch it, you can. But he's trending on Twitter at the moment. He was taking the mickey.
You can show me. I want to see it.
He was taking the mickey out of Obama for being like when he jogs down the Air Force One steps, like being too enthusiastic and not very presidential. And this is video trending now of him yesterday of walking down, and he nearly slipped. He does like a little jog at the end, like really, really slowly down this.
that is a very interesting.
Ready? Look. So he's basically what he's on Twitter. The trending saying that he's not very well. He's like an 80-year-old man, and they're saying that there's something wrong with him. He's not fit for purpose. And
hey Siri, how old is Donald Trump?
Oh, he's got to be in his 70s.
He's 74. 74. I don't know. I unpopular opinion. I think there's a lot of closet Trump supporters out there because the people that are anti-Trump hate people that are Trump. You know what I mean? Like to the point where it's like people just don't even want to say it. I am not necessarily a supporter. I just think that it's one of those things. Like I really don't know. Nobody knows, but I feel like if there was a way to say it best, he's good at trolling the trolls.
Yeah.
But
I don't really have an opinion on, like, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't really care, but it's just, I just think he, as a human being, he just makes me laugh. I think he's just silly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Silly to watch, silly to listen to. And I can't understand how he got voted in the first place. Just because
let's talk about Trump the whole time, because I feel like your viewers are going to go up.
Yeah, they're going up. We've gained one. We've gained two. So yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. It was funny. I saw on Twitter. I've just been writing some ideas of stuff to talk about. So that was one of the things I found on Twitter trending this morning. He just makes me laugh. He just makes me laugh.
I will say this. There's times when I watch him speak and I go, yeah, he's right about that. That's right. Yeah. That's it. And then there's times when he says stupid things and I'm like, why'd you say that? But I can't, if I say that, if I go, oh my gosh, Trump said something stupid, then everyone jumps on like you hate Trump. Yeah. It's like,
but for me, I can't even listen to what he's saying because the way he talks is so silly to me. I can't, I don't listen to him. I'm just looking at him.
I will say he looks, he does. Actually, this is really bad. And I hate this so much. People go on and on about anti-bullying and don't make fun of the way people look and fat shaming. And then they'll turn around and be like, did you see how fat and stupid Trump looked?
Yeah,
it's like, you can't do that. But
the whole world at the moment is just absolutely bent sideways, I think.
If he got glasses like this, you know who he'd look like?
Who?
There's like a secretary on that cartoon movie Monsters, Inc.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You didn't file your paperwork today. Levansky, whatever his name is, yeah.
I was hopeful that a business person as president would be worth a try. I agree with that. I thought the same thing. Yeah. I think that there's a lot of corruption, and I'm not saying like that he's fixing it. He could be fixing it with more corruption. I don't know. But there was a lot of bad stuff happening that he's, let's say, draining the swamp. Yeah. And I like the idea of that because I've always been never on any side. But
also you can't trust the news either. You can't trust what you hear on a daily basis.
No, you
Facebook
can't.
Or news or anything. That. I don't believe anything I hear.
My friends sent me a message. They were like, dude, check out this article. Mark Zuckerberg supports Trump. And so I start reading it. And I, like after the first couple lines, I was like, this seems a bit weird. So I looked up. The date was 2016.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was 2016. Like, oh my gosh, I just saw the headline. And I'm like, you can't do that anymore. No.
Anyway,
I love it. We're talking about politics. I love it.
Well,
I'm a Scotty D. He used to get all political, right?
Scotty, he's looking well actually. I saw his
cool,
photo yesterday, and he's got long hair and he's looking okay. Hope if you watch this, Scott, I hope you're good, mate, and you're recovering well.
Cats, hey,
I'm new.
Any questions? Any questions out there that you guys want to talk about? You're new. Awesome, that's cool. This is Xander's show, but hello. Hi. I'm his guest. I'm his sidekick. I'm his side bitch.
Make sure you subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Piano's looking good, mate.
What if could you imagine if I could make the sound effect of that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You need it closer. Weren't you going to have it to the right of you so you could play during stream, or is it just something for you personally to use?
Because I'm going to be recording a lot of stuff that I've been writing lately, and this was kind of a important thing to have because I have this keyboard and you missed the Not So Morning show. That was it's so ironic that show was so good. I mean, it was good. It was a good show. I was very proud with
platform, and it was you put a lot of effort into it. I remember talking to you about it, and there's so much time you spent creating it. And
the dumbest part is that it would have been the best. This like starting in March when all this went down.
Oh that would have
that show it would have been perfect
exploded. Yeah.
So but it was a lot of work, and I couldn't rely on other people, and I wanted to be more than just me.
Yeah.
But I was editing so much stuff, like even like some of the when we did the America versus Australia part, and then I did like the recap and made it all suspenseful, and I was like, I sent it to my friends, and I was like I sent it to Scotty D and Mark, and I was like, this is too good for the show, for the channel at the moment. So I always watched the replays.
I'm with Charlotte. I watched every morning, sort of. So you recorded it. at a certain time, didn't you? Was it 7:30 in the morning for me, I think, or something?
No,
like
no,
that,
no, 7 in the morning for me.
for you.
So it was
So
like
when I
your
woke up,
nighttime. It was
yeah,
like
when
9
I
o'clock.
woke up, I used to every morning I'd get in the truck and I'd just put it on in the background and listen to it as I was driving every single morning.
Yeah, that's right.
And
You'd
it
wake
was
up to it.
yeah, it was a great
It
show.
was good. It was a good show. There was a lot of good points, and Scotty D. He was a big part of that show, and
Yeah.
he got sick and all that stuff, and I just didn't want to do it on my own. And Emma was great as a co-host, but she was like, I don't want to commit to this. So I'm like, there's a lot of work, and I was neglecting my bigger YouTube channel and all that stuff. So
it's a big ask to ask your wife, your better half, to help you do something like that. It's a big ask. I can't imagine my wife doing it with me. Put it that way.
Wait, are we talking about making videos or?
Well, yeah, both.
Never mind. You didn't get that. Okay.
I did. I got it. I just
all right.
move on. But yeah, I've tried to do this week the vlogs I've been doing recently. I've been trying to record. I've recorded them, but I've been trying to edit them on iPad, so I'm not sat in here editing.
Yeah.
I'm in the house and I'm
You're
at least
editing on your iPad.
Yeah, Lima Fusion.
Wow, that's good.
And the iPad Pro is really good. So it's.
All right, have you made any videos about that? Because that's pretty impressive.
I did do a series of Lima Fusion editing videos back in the day, about 6 months ago.
Yes.
But yeah, I should do a video on editing.
Tim
vlogs.
Airskog's in the chat. Uncle Tim says hi to
Tim's in.
Tim's in.
Typical dirty-minded Danny. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah. Go on.
No, I was gonna say Gina and her friend are traveling across Australia.
Gianna.
With Gianna, and they did like some skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Thing. I don't think that vlog has came out, but yeah, that was on Instagram, and
yeah,
I was like, Uncle Tim's phone just exploded.
Yeah, the vlogs are really good. She's doing really, really good.
I like that stuff. It makes me miss the good old days, and we always say that, the good old days of YouTube, where everything was a bit more innocent, and I think you had more. You were so excited to see somebody grow.
Yeah.
And now I feel like you're excited to support people, but then when they don't grow, it feels tough.
It is tough, but you got to, like, I keep on trying to remind myself why you started doing YouTube. And it was simply just to make videos to watch back when I grow old, and sort of lost that a little bit on my channel. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just make vlogs.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing I was saying to you, is that we've been doing YouTube wrong. Sorry if that's slowing. We were doing YouTube wrong, where we were focusing more on numbers and subscribers
all the time.
And I look at my friend Alfie with Same Ship Different Day, and his channel blew up, and he's growing a community.
Yeah.
So I've been helping him as much as I can, because I've seen it time and time again where it hasn't really happened to me, but I'm just trying to keep him grounded and say, like, listen, you're 11,000 subscribers in 6 weeks. That's pretty cool. And that's great, because you could blow up even bigger, but keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about, changing the quality and changing all the stuff. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I think that it's nice to see, he does a live stream. And if people in the chat might know it, but I host his live streams. I think you said you caught on to it because you could tell. Yeah,
I could tell, because I know the font you're using is the same. And stuff like that.
Yeah. It's actually a P&O font.
Yeah, but you're right. You're telling him to do it the right way from the start. He's got to engage with his community from the very, very start to get people followers rather than subscribers are going to be tuning in.
You want a community. You want to grow followers, not subscribers. And so when you're making all this evergreen content, which is what we were doing, for a while, so I have all these people subscribing to me from ships and AFL and some tech videos, and everybody's coming in from weird ways, because I was just trying everything to see what would stick. And then when a lot of things stick, then it's like, oh, what the heck? So now I'm just on music, and that'll stick. that's just going to be it from now on.
But like the guys are saying in the chat, it is about the community. Yeah, and Charlie, you have hardcore fans. We'll always be here. So you've got that community. You've got that base community of guys that always tune in to see you. Tim, Xander, I'm loving your photos on Instagram at the moment. Yep, on Instagram, I'm loving your photos at the moment. I'll put them on Facebook as well. Then Chandy's in the house as well. I've been trying to do a lot of photography recently, just to sort of hone my skills. That's something else I might.
Sorry, did you just say homeless girls?
Hone my skills.
I thought you were talking about photography, and you're like homeless girls. I'm like,
that's that American English divide.
Repeat that. If anybody can repeat, oh my gosh, that you said homeless girls.
Hi, Chandy. So I'm thinking about doing photography on the side as like a business as well. So that's something else we were talking about. Did you want to talk about what you mentioned the other day? Your business idea, or did you want to keep that under wraps?
No, I mean, I could talk a little bit about it, but basically me hosting Same Ship, Different Day. Basically, I created all of his streams and stuff. He just calls in on Zoom, and I run everything because he's on a ship in the Caribbean, and you can't rely on decent internet all the time. And his stream would suffer a lot because he'd probably have a lot of buffering and stuff. But going through me, through Zoom, it doesn't take as much internet, but then also it keeps it so that if there was a big buffer, nobody, in the stream suffers for it. So that got me thinking, with this other lady, she was hiring me to teach her Mimo Live, and she was doing streams, and it costs money per month, and it costs, with your time and all this gear. And so it's like, well, she's had about 5 lessons. I've set it up for her, basically set up her whole stream, teaching her how to do it so that she goes live. She presses at least 4 buttons, like to start it and do all this stuff. And she's still
messed it up.
Hopeless. She went live for 6 minutes without realizing she forgot to hit the button to go live. And she has an interview. She talks to people. And so my whole thought was like, why make your interview suffer? Because trying to focus in on all the tech and everything that's happening and being flustered, just have that conversation with that person and let somebody else remote produce it. And that was kind of how it stemmed on me. I was like, I think I could probably there's no niche for this right now.
Yeah, there's
we
don't know anybody else is doing it, do we?
No, and so I thought that was a good idea. Jay Boston streamed this weekend. He's doing a haunted.
I can't wait for that.
Abandoned building haunted thing. I'm hosting that as well. Like, you don't see me at all, but I'm going to be on the back end of it, running the graphics and talking to Jay through the whole thing while he's got a phone with Zoom and his other friend has a phone. And that way, if they go into a part of the house that buffers or the internet goes down, it won't screw up the whole stream. So that was the idea.
I think it's a great idea. Like I said, there's no niche. There's nobody really doing it that we know of. Obviously, video producing is a big business, but live video, somebody actually controlling the stream, I don't know of anybody that's doing that at all. And
it just, I think that it saves you on gear too if you want to go out and do a lot of live streaming.
You could. Basically, he could go out with his phone like Jay is, and you control everything else from your end, and that's
well, he can tell me what he wants, countdowns or whatever, and it works really well with Alfie from Same Ship Every Day, and I'm not on there, like you don't see me, but that's Alfie's
Alfie's channel. He's doing 11.2 at the moment.
Yeah, man, dude,
it's dropped down a little bit.
What is it? Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
It's going to happen. It's going to level off, isn't it?
I think you know what it was? Is everybody was watching because of the whole C word. Wait, which C word? But because of all the other stuff that's happened in the U.S., it's been overshadowed. Like that's not what people are searching for anymore. So, what are you guys using for streaming today?
We are using it's an online streaming encoder. Is that what it's classed as? Called Streamyard. The little logos on the top right hand side, unless you get the paid version to get rid of the logo, that logo stays there. And it's
I don't mind that. It's not a bad logo.
It's good. It's good. I mean, like I was showing Danny earlier, you can have just me on. We've got Danny, so we can have me and Danny, and then you can share the screen. Obviously, Danny can share his screen as well. And it's just simple. I just wanted to keep it simple, like you were saying. I'd like to have somebody like you producing it in the background and having a more complicated stream, but it takes away from the conversation. I just wanted to keep it simple, just to have chat.
Yeah, we'll wait till you grow your following as well, so that you can have. It makes more sense when you have a lot of people that you're dealing with and stuff. What's up, Lincoln? Lincoln's in the chat as well.
Lincoln, how you doing?
Is it Sunday?
Yeah,
it is Sunday. Right.
It is Sunday. Are you gigging again this week?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. So, I mean, there's only a couple places that started doing the music. So I'm not sure. There's a lot of musicians that want to jump on it, but I'll do a midweek stream.
Yep.
I missed it last week because I was setting all this crap
up. Busy doing that.
Stuff, man. It's insane. This office is looking sick though. I'm pumped about it.
Yep.
I'm selling a lot of stuff too. A lot of that stuff on that list. I've been selling a lot.
Getting rid of it.
Yeah. And it's going good. It's going good. I'm gonna buy some more stuff though with it. So.
Yeah, I've got to get moving with like kitting out the studio and all that kind of thing. It's just a massive job, and I don't want to start it because I know it's going to be absolute chaos once I do start it. But
is that daylight behind you, or is that like a light?
There.
Yeah,
it's daylight.
That almost looks like it's some cool like light coming in that you have diffused like crazy.
Well, I've got some sort of soundproofing on it. It's just a window to my door, and it's like the light's reflecting off my the wall.
16 millimeter, isn't it?
16 millimeter, 1.4. You can't beat it, dude.
35. I bought those lenses for the piano ships, and then they just stopped cruising.
What's the news on the cruises? Have you heard any behind the scenes information?
Mid-September. They have a new ship coming out in October, so I'm curious. I feel pretty confident that when it gets back to it, they'll be asking me to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
because they're gonna want that kind of, not like I don't run the ship, but like they're gonna want as many people that are recognizable on ships.
Yeah.
To put in a good word and say, like, I'm not scared of Corona or anything like that.
I feel like the ship industry, the cruise industry, probably got the worst press out of anything, really.
And they were probably some of the better places to be. Yeah, in my opinion. I get that people go, "Oh, it's circulated air and blah blah blah," but
but so is a plane as well.
So is a downtown with 30,000 other people you're hugging.
So is New York at the start of February. That's where I definitely. That's where I was.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You got so lucky that you made it back in time. So
well, I was within a week, and I think I had it from New York personally, but we don't know until we had the test, I suppose. But Lisa actually gets her test because she works for the NHS over here, so she gets a free test. She's having that next week, so we'll find out if she's had it. It's pretty. I reckon she had it from me, so if she's had it, I've pretty much had it, I suppose. But yeah.
Let me ask you something. This is the round table.
Yep.
What's your plan for this show?
I mean, I want to do a regular live stream, obviously, like we've been talking about, gaining a following, rather than just subscribers, getting to know the subscribers and getting to know the people that tune in, week out to watch the videos. And that's the basis for this live stream. And to just vent, to talk about creative stuff. But
that always helps. That does feel good.
It does, because it gives you inspiration. It really makes you feel like you've done something. Like you used to say, you're doing the morning show, you felt like you've done something in the morning. So we've created something already.
After I finished, I'm like, I'm done. Get something awesome.
But I just want to do something on a weekly basis. And this would be a good thing to start, I think, weekly. Definitely, just on this sort of platform.
Is it just going to be a free-for-all, talk about whatever you want? Or are you going to...
I think so. I mean, I've wrote a few notes with... there's a few subjects. I know you bring a lot to conversation, so I'm like confident when you're on the stream that the conversation is going to be good. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, sweet. No pressure.
No, you do. You do.
Do you
And,
can you on StreamYard? Sorry, I keep itching. I have like dust from drilling and stuff. So can StreamYard, can you get, how many people can you get on here?
I think I can have 2. But if you want to,
I know that you can have 2.
no, I mean 2 more people.
Oh.
Like, so I can have 2 guests.
Okay, gotcha.
So I think if you want more than that, you have to pay the premium, which is like £20 a month or whatever it is.
And that also gets rid of the logo.
It gets rid of the logo. There's a few more like it adds a few more options, so I can add banners and things like that. I can actually
just look. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Can you Oh yeah, banners, like you would have to.
So I can add that over the top for like talking points,
yeah,
and then get rid of it.
This is a VJ all over the place. Now you can also run Streamlabs as well. Like, so if you had 1,000 subscribers, if you monetized, and you got super chats and stuff, you can have something pop up, and you could probably even wait, is this live comments? Hold on a second.
These are live comments.
I didn't even know that I could click on that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the comments are on the right hand side. That's so you don't have to like have a separate window up on YouTube to look at the comments. They're all on the right.
Yeah. Awesome. Streamlabs.
It'd be nice to have some music in the background, but like you can do that. Or
but see that, you know what I do is I have a mixer.
Yeah.
And I run everything through the mixer, even music and stuff like that. That way I can easily turn it down, turn it up after a song. I'm not like trying to go on the computer and change everything and do all that stuff. It's just and then like throw the effects if I want to
echo
that. Or this one.
So with a mixer, because I've got the audio interface now, I've got the XLR microphone plugged into an audio interface, and then that's plugged into the computer. How do I, if I wanted to do that, do I just buy a mixer and that goes in between the computer and the audio interface, or is it just acts as an audio interface that you?
Okay, good question. And I actually just bought something for this.
Right.
So I have a PreSonus mixer that's USB-C, but I don't necessarily need it because I'm just kind of going in one channel of it. I
feel like you did a whole video about this before.
I did, but no, it's going to be changed from then too, because I have this Yamaha mixing board. So yowza. Okay. So that's kind of
right. Okay.
So that same brand, Yamaha, that same board, like a little bit bigger, more inputs, whatever. They have one that also connects with USB. Right. So that's your USB interface. So basically, instead of going through something else, I just go straight out of my board into the computer. Right. And so I bought that because I don't want to have to unplug all of the stuff whenever I go gigging.
Yeah.
So interesting stuff.
What it is, like I've talked about it before, audio is just something, it just baffles me. It took me ages to switch from just like a USB microphone to this, and it took me ages to get that right and figure it out. It's just a bit complicated.
You have the best mic quality. I don't know, even your old stuff, like I've never met you in real life, but I feel like your voice is probably like the best voice ever. I don't know.
It was always a bit quiet. Like on Jay's stream, my voice was quiet. I know you can adjust it, but I think it was the microphone.
Oh yeah, probably. He probably might have had. When I was on Jay's stream, I was a giant pixel. And not the one with you, but the first one he had of me, I was like so pixelated, and I have no idea why. It was just
you can adjust the gain on this, so I can turn my microphone down.
See, now listen, I'm not wanting to speak ill of Jay. He's a friend of ours, but Jay's an example too, where it's like he's trying, he grew a lot of subscribers, but he's streaming every week. He's trying to grow a community now. Yeah. And it's going to be interesting to see how this ghost hunting stuff does, because oh my gosh. By the way,
I feel like that's going to get a lot of people to watch, because people love that. But it's a bit of a
niche,
a bit of a weird community, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I love watching that stuff, but I'm going to stream with a camera over my shoulder, showing all what I'm doing to produce his stream and how freaky things are going to be. I'll be like, oh my gosh, did you see that? There's a freaking ghost. You know, like I feel like that's what I'm going to do. So
yeah, I mean, it's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to that.
Wait for Toby. Wait for Toby. That's what he said. I think I screwed something up on Toby. I have to be this low, otherwise I lose it. No, I just got to be that loud. Okay. I got it.
Toby's back.
Toby's back. That was good stuff, man. Not some morning show. Yeah.
So we've still got 4 people watching.
I have to get to dinner here in a second.
Yeah.
So
no problems, dude. We'll finish off within 45 minutes if you want. But yeah, it's good to talk. It's
Do you feel better? Like you feel like you cleansed your creative?
Yeah. It's just it's hard to. It's been a few weeks, months even since I've done like a proper live stream with you on or Jay or somebody else or just talking, and I just wanted to do it.
Round table, baby.
I'll
be back. I'll be here every time if you want.
Yeah, cool.
I'll be your sidekick.
Definitely, that's what I need. We've talked about it before. It's been good to have. I've got no friends over here that do the same thing. I've got no friends.
See, that could be like that.
Oh yeah. Which way am I looking? That way. Thumbnail.
Anyways, that's good fun. Good fun.
Yeah, good. Well, thanks for joining me today, dude.
Oh man, that's good. I'm pumped for your channel to keep growing. Like I said, more content you put out there, the better. The good old algorithms, but keep doing this kind of stuff. Keep the community growing.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it at the moment. I really am. I went through a stage about a month or two ago that it just is a bit of a chore, but at the moment it seems to be something that. Just
remember, and this is what we can end on. Your channel is going to blow up once you get those homeless girls on the screen.
The homeless girls. That's what I'll do for the thumbnail. I'll do like a homeless girls. Okay, thanks for joining me, dude, and thanks to everybody in the chat for joining us and commenting and stuff. So we'll talk to you soon and see you next week because we'll be here next week, and see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye. It's going to be the 20 seconds.
See your dance move, Santa.
That's the 20 seconds end screen, isn't it?